Hola, hola, meine Leute. Welcome to the YouTube MMT session. Live with you, NecoKronos. I hope we will have a lot of fun. I hope you will find some new areas to trade off. I hope you will enjoy the session. Short or long, Slav Krylovas. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. If you find some trade live, why not? Why not? We will take it. Hello, Nunusotsa. The legend is here. Welcome. I see Michael is also here. Michael, wink, Hank, hand pink waving. I don't have emojis here. Welcome, guys. So, for everybody that is new, we are doing this each week, every Wednesday, once the volatility kicks in, or preferably we do have some news, but as far as I know, yeah, the news are all over. The last one was just a few minutes ago, but it's nothing special. I mean, you got the small retrace here, but nothing intense, too intense. Morning, mellow wave trading, hello. Norma Nontiverus presente. Hello. I see we are getting some people in. For everybody at the beginning, as always, I would like to make a request. If you love what we're doing so far, give us some love, some likes, some reshares, of course. Shlong. Yes, Michael, yes. So yeah, for every session we will go over higher time frames, we'll go over lower time frames, guys. If I see we get a bunch of requests for some altcoins or some other assets that we can check out on Hyperliquid, let me know and I will gladly check them out. But for now, the primary thing that we will keep an eye on is, of course, Bitcoin. Let me reset this. Get a few seconds. Or maybe even open another tab. Okay, this is... I was about to post the same. Shlong. Okay, guys, give me just... second, please. Second. Okay. Let's try again to duplicate the tab. Looks like we are not going to duplicate any tabs. Naked chart. Yes, okay. Now we are getting somewhere. My website isn't loading. My MMT is not loading. Yeah, I see. Check out in chat. There is some issue at the moment that affects certain people. So yeah, they're fixing it. This will be probably just a slow. Just a quick fix. So don't worry, guys. You have me. The chart is working for me on my end, so all is good. Okay, so as mentioned, yeah, we will go through the higher time frames and just see what will happen. So if you remember last week or the week before that, we were kind of anticipating this ugly weekly candles to get flushed out. And yeah, for now, as you can see, it's honestly done with its job. And maybe I can find the session. Just give me a second. Okay, here it is. I can find you a quick short clip of the session that we had in MMT. And yeah, the main thing that we were focusing on were the inner lows. So the inner liquidity, this is basically where the weekly candles would get flushed out, the ugly weekly candles. And if we check out on the lower time frame, I'll show you which these are. So we mark this one, we mark this low, and we also mark the low. And yeah, kind of the idea here was to flush those lows. So as drawn here, probably I drew it, yeah. So these lows I was willing to long. once they get flushed. So no major longs here. So it's, if you remember, we got that first low flush, we got that small move up, but then again the price reversed down and you got the bigger pump, I think 6-7%. And this is pretty awesome, not gonna lie, pretty awesome with just price action and liquidity. Honestly, no order flow was here even needed. I mean, for the first initial setup idea. But yeah, if you checked out previous order flow, massive confluences, massive open interest drop. You can see here negative delta. This is pretty insane, like a lot of negative delta. And at the low you had, you could say this was an iceberg. So you had a limit of 400, but in the tick at that same price you had like minus, you can see the negative delta. It was much more than just those 400 limits. So this was probably a guy that had much more here. And yeah, that got pretty nicely absorbed. And also if you check out on spot, right at the lows, so right at the lows, so we're an average spot in one tick, average volume, you could say on spot. This is aggregated. We have few exchanges aggregated here for spot. So the combined aggregated volume in one tick is usually, like, say, a bigger amount is, let's say, 100, 150, but right at the lows, okay, this is not this low. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this is the low. So right at the low, you can see you had like negative 300 delta into a limit, and that limit still did not fill out. So it was a real limit. First you had like 600, almost 600. A lot of that got filled, but still 250 worth of spot on the bid side were left unfilled. So this was not a spoof. This was a real limit. This was really absorption of spot sellers. And yeah, from there on, you just got the bounce. So with the confluence of why I always say, like, people are laughing like, okay, you're an order flow trader, yo, big man, phrase. A lot of people say like you're an order flow trader, but you trade order blocks, you trade this, you trade price action, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, you have to have that context. You have to know what you're trading, where you are trading, why you're trading there, how prices, like, especially that price structure, you need to know how it's looking like. It's looking like bearish, bullish. Do you have some areas with order blocks, clear invalidation? Do you have some liquidity grabs, imbalances? As I mentioned, the ugly weekly lows. A lot of people do not check that out because they think they're profi order book traders, order flow traders, blah blah blah, and they don't check things like this. But this can be of a big confluence. As you saw, the liquidity just got taken out. And like the low was taken out $2, and then you got that instant bounce. With the confluence of order flow, it's just made the trade really simple. Like how I'm talking to you guys now, it's kind of looking like maybe it's really simple. It's not simple, but if you know what you're looking like, what you're looking for, it's really simple. So how I showed you how I found that level, what I would look for on the order flow, it is that simple. You just have to know what works for Bitcoin and what to look for. So yeah, OBs are levels and order flows are triggers. Yes. Norman Tobieros, he's talking the real thing. So OBs are levels, I mean order blocks. Yeah, you could say order blocks and the rest of price action that people are using, but yeah, order flow is the trigger. So you saw on order flow, you saw the negative delta, like that was your trigger. But yeah, that's kind of it, what I wanted from the weekly time frame. Weekly imbalance already cleared here. There is another weekly imbalance. This one was almost cleared out. So yeah, the next bigger target, so if we really start to push from here, I would say somewhere in the 80k region, but I don't want to talk about that still until we really start riding up and the price looks like it might go back up there. But for now, it's kind of chilling in this range still. So 3-day order block, I don't see honestly anything special yet. Let's check out the daily time frame. Yeah, daily. You got here nice imbalances. So these are your kind of influences for this. Is something we already discussed in previous sessions in Discord. But yeah, first daily imbalance, we have it around 70.3k. So let's just mark it out. Daily imbalance, and we got an upper daily imbalance which is around 73k. I don't want to talk about that still, but this 70.3k I'll talk a little bit more because we do have additional confluences for that. But that's kind of it what I would use from the daily time frame. No major daily order blocks. You could say this is a valid breaker. You got the liquidity grab, you got here a range. I can mark it out, but it won't be traded because of the daily order block. That's not that good looking. I'll just add it to my confluence box, but it's not just because I would trade it just because of that order block. So if you check out the whole range here, where we are actually, that's something you always like. Context is key. You have to take a look at the whole range, not just the small ranges or the 1 hourly time frames. You have to go from the higher time frames to the lower time frames as always. Okay, so what do we have here? 8, let's go to 1k maybe. 1k, okay, 1k. So okay, you can see the point of control shifted from the whole range. It shifted lower. We have here, okay, this is good. So you can see the amount of positive delta back here at the very high. Lots of negative delta, especially in this range, 66.9. So let's mark those areas out. 66.9 is a nice juicy negative delta region, and we can also negative delta. We can mark this negative delta high volume node. Okay. And yeah, we are currently above the point of control of the range, which is awesome. We are also back inside the value area of this whole range. So this is not looking that bearish in my opinion. You are above the point of control. Honestly, what I would look for, just by looking at the information that we have here, I would honestly look for a push. If today we hold above the point of control, the range, I would look for that push up, and then we'll see, will we backtest again the point of control? Will we die? Will we go above? So will we impulse? So there are key candle structures that you need to observe once you are starting to tap the order blocks or you're breaking the order blocks. So this is a video that I made. You can check out on the official MMT X profile. It's free for everybody. You got part 1, part 2, also in Discord. It's free if you have MMT Pro subscription. The Academy part is also included. So guys, yeah, if we get the right characteristics here, so if we get that impulse and start backtesting this support, then I can almost guarantee you will quickly come back to the daily imbalance, or I mean the last one that's left in this range for the upside. If this is broken, if you don't get here a reaction, you'll definitely start to go up and start to fill out. Where do we have the weekly imbalances? Did we mark it? No. But we still got here a lot of imbalances. You can see first daily imbalance I would look for here. This is around 80k, and then yeah, then we can go higher and higher. But we'll see. We'll see what will happen. I trade level to level. I honestly don't like to forecast 2 weeks from now where we will be, or a month from now. I'm interested where this week what this week might happen. So yeah, we are about the point of control. Shit, I did not even see this myself. Cool. I think if we take up the daily imbalance, we must be due to fill the CME gap at 80k. Yeah. My opinion also. But again, this is hard resistance this here. So this 70.3 to 70.1k, this will be hard resistance. Also the next, so this is kind of a B-shaped profile. You have like this distributed volume in two areas. I mean, you have the volume in the whole range, but the thickest ones are kind of forming that B-shaped profile. And yeah, if this holds, then yeah, your next mark will be probably the upper volume node. And then we will see, are the participants still interested in trading this upper volume zone? If not, yeah, then you will go again back in the lower zone. Will they be interested here in buying and trading in this price? If not, they will go lower and find just new areas to trade up. Yeah. Okay, let's go on, guys. Let's go on. Let's check out the anchor view app from the whole range. Oh, you're also the anchor view app high. Let's form this to the one. Yeah. Okay. The middle one is still there. Okay, let's go on the lower time frames now, if you can find anything. Okay, I won't be using this. Not good for now. I don't see any respect so far. You have here an 8 hourly. I don't want to use that. I will not use that. Also here, yeah, here we got that 6 hourly order block. This is something I also mentioned on the session. 6 hourly order block. Preferably use this than the daily order block. So yeah, that's why I did not mark the daily order block. I forgot, because we got a nice juicy 6 hourly order block here. Yeah, meine Leute. Okay, 6 hourly, 4 hourly. I would love to see something on a 4 hourly, but there is nothing on the 4 hourly. But we have on the 2 hourly, nice 2 hourly order block, which is coming in where? At our negative delta high volume region, which is awesome. We got a naked point of control here on the daily profile. Honestly, all the naked volume was already cleared out here, especially with this one. This one was juicy, backtesting the point of control, but this was done on Asia time, so I was sleeping here. Oh, sleepy, guys. Guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I see I have some question. How long have you been trading and when did you become consistently profitable? I've been trading for, it's coming to the 10-year anniversary probably soon. So I've been around for quite a lot, not gonna lie, for really quite a lot. When did you become consistently profitable? It took me some years, man. I mean, I had, the one thing that I had was beginner's luck, because I was at the right time trading the right things in crypto. So I had a good head start, really good head start. With trading Ethereum Classic, and like all the mining stuff, the POS mining, and I had some many nodes and some altcoins, and yeah, it was good. So I had a good start. But yeah, that was, as I said, that was mostly because of luck. But then once you started to head in the bearish market, of course I did not lose everything, but that's when I started to see that, okay, this was really a bull market. Whatever you bought, you could make profit. So you just invest money and just waited. So eventually the pumping will also come to your altcoin, and you just needed to wait. But that once that was over, yeah, then you started to see it's not gonna be, the luck will not help anymore. So I started to buy some trading books on Amazon, tried go to the library and took some books there and just started to learn, started to enter some groups and so on. So that's probably a year and a half, 2 years after I kind of started with all of this, started with investing. And yeah, then it took me some time, man. Then it took me a few years, not gonna lie. Year or two you needed just to like really learn, to get some experience, to kind of, so the price kind of is something normal. As you can see, a good car that's like kind of good looking or bad looking, like same was on chart. When I saw a good looking price action, I knew I had to dig more, dig deeper, and just do my TA and find a trade from there on. So just that experience I experience. So how the chart looks like, then diving deep, finding some new strategies, backtesting things, so just learning step by step everything. But honestly, it took me like, yeah, 5-6 years all in all, if you take from when I started. But the hardest part was, I think, kind of getting that, not motivation, but getting that self-confidence in your trades. But for that, as I mentioned, you need a long time to go through all of the hysteria, all of the madness, all of the trades that you lose and you lose your mind, and why is this not working? So, because behind every move there is something. So it's just on you how you analyze it and just find that thing that worked here to find it next on the chart. So you are kind of anticipating a move, checking out levels, trading levels. And I was also scalping at the beginning, because with scalp I advise everybody not to scalp with $1 million, because you don't know, because you're a beginner, but just scalp with $5, $50, $100. That's the real learning curve. If you are a swing trader and you want to learn, you will learn 50 years. You won't learn as much as a scalper does in a few months. And that's when I started to scalp just every move. Even if I got like from $50, if I got $52, just I knew what's happening, why I entered, then I just tracked those statistics. And it's a long learning curve, but mostly the learning part was kind of year or two. Of course, you learn always. You learn. It's not you learn this and this is it until you go to the grave. You have learned what has to be learned. There's always something to learn, but kind of the basic to get you started are kind of it's kind of the minimal part of the whole training. You have to experience trading, you have to psychology, how to be confident in your trade, statistics, like that's when the real trading starts. Not if you learn 3-2 books and wait for swing trades a year and half a year. Like that's if you want to be a good trader, that's kind of not the start I would use. I would use that scalp trading, statistics, just learning everything. I'm almost 6 years and I'm just about starting to get there. Yeah, 6 years. Puka. That's kind of the time when it starts getting really better, especially after 6-5 years. You kind of leave the emotions on the side and you just don't care. You just know something works and you don't care if you enter the trade or not. I had some beginner luck that's kept me in the game too. Yeah, that's, I mean, who hasn't had beginner luck or $1 million father to give you, like when you start trading? Yeah, the beginner luck is really just to keep it calm. So you're not spending your savings, you're not spending, like, I don't know, child money or something like that for scholarships, or I don't know, for school or something like that. So it's if you trade with money that you don't want to trade with, that's gonna be a hard one. A lot of people will just leave trading and never come back. You got a really good process and vibe, and MMT have probably highest level chill chats. Thank you, Puka. Thank you. I mean, we try our best. The main focus is MMT, but we try to learn people how to use MMT, so they're not just paying subscriptions for just looking at basic charts, so they can basically improve their trading, add confluences, and so on and so on. Yeah, the value of despair is difficult. I can't do anything else anymore to be too obsessed. Yeah. I'm obsessed. I mean, I love charts. So this is one thing. Like somebody's trading because it's a job for him. I'm trading because I like to look at charts. I can spend 10 hours on the charts and just draw and TA and trade. It's something it's kind of part of me, and I like it. I don't treat it as a job. Okay, now I have to sit down for 2 hours and watch trades and do TA. And no. You have to kind of embrace it. It's part of your life if you want to do this, and then you kind of you love your job. Like that's the whole point. Okay. Oof, I've been talking a little bit too much, guys. A little bit too much. Okay, let's go. So yeah, 2 hourly order block, 6 hourly order block, daily imbalance. These are kind of your main thing I would look for. If you go above, then yeah, we'll discuss that in chat. But for now, I'm kind of looking for that range. If we break either of these levels, we can trade it via backtesting the areas. So if you do this impulse, start backtesting here, I will look for a trade short. Again, everything is described in the order book video, how I trade them. So again, guys, I see a lot of you came in new. If you have any questions, let me know. And as I always say, give us some love. So if you like what we are doing with the education part, please give us some thumbs up, some likes, some reshares, whatever you like. If you do not like it, then yeah, we'll have to do better probably. Leave also feedback is always appreciated, even if it's not positive. When entering trades, what have you found best in your career? Sizing into position in one order, do you find more success scaling? I mean, if it's small position, I mean, it depends on invalidation. So if it's small area, so let's say something like this, what is this? Yeah, 0.1, like 0.2% is an okay normal standard invalidation that I use. Like 0.5 is a really big invalidation for me. And that's where I will ladder in my trade. So if I have just this, so let's say this order block, smaller one, 0.20%, I usually just enter somewhere in the price where I see we start to get reaction. Even if we get just tiny amounts of order flow confluence, I will try to trade it because it's a small area, 0.12, 0.10%. It's really, even if you go 50x, it's honestly not that much to lose. I don't trade 50x, but I trade like 5x, 10x max. But if we get a range of 0.5%, then yeah, this will be our laddering in, and especially looking for that order flow trigger. I will start the position. I will move a fixed stop loss just in case if Trump says something and we just impulse through, you have to have that stop loss. And then you just manage your trade. So will you come back up? Will we have a naked point of control here? Maybe ladder in, you'll see open interest dropping. Then again, if price starts to, let's say here, if we start closing inside, if this is an order block area, if we start closing inside some higher time frame candles, if we start developing here some new order block support, I will then ladder out. So laddering out, keeping my stop loss even closer. So this is kind of the whole game. Just playing what you can play. So it's not always okay, this is my thing, this is how I do, this is where I like 0.5% from my entry, I'll take TPs, 0.5% from my entry, I'll put my stop loss. Nothing is fixated. This is what they want you to learn, to be in a box and have default values of what you trade and stuff like that. I don't do that. I do everything out of the box. So I don't have default stop loss, I don't have default entries, I don't have default TP percentages, and so on and so on. So what platform you use to trade? I trade, oh man, everything like Binance, BitMEX, Bybit, Max Exchange, Blowfin. Now I'm still on Max and a little bit on Blowfin, and I'm trying to, I'm playing around with Hyperliquid. The fees are honestly okay, everything's okay, the liquidity is okay, so just tracking out something, just playing around, checking some trades. So if we get something today, I'll also take a trade, but we'll see. There will be something on the lower time frame. But once we get everything, so if you didn't know, you can now execute via MMT, which is really nice. So you can chart, you can trade, you can limit, you have algos, you have T-wrapping, leverages, you can trade SPX, you can trade gold on Hyperliquid, you can trade whatever you like. And you had Orderflow here, so I can put on Orderflow, I can track what's happening. So this is pretty awesome. Not gonna lie, pretty awesome. Now, would I trade here? We can trade something nice, negative, positive delta. You can take short here if you want, guys. I'm not keen on taking trades because we are at the point of control of the range. We got a nice reaction, but yeah, I guess we are too late. This is already 0.4%. I'm not gonna trade this now. You're looking at any altcoins? Honestly, for now, no altcoins. Why? Because Bitcoin is so volatile. I'll trade altcoins. I'll trade one trade that we had was Esther. I was waiting for this trade from here. So this was a month of waiting, and I was not here at the time that we got the daily order block tap. This already pushed up, yeah, 10%. This was, so we do trade altcoins, but honestly, because Bitcoin is so volatile, I don't need to trade anything. I just focus on Bitcoin. Once Bitcoin comes in a range that's ranging for a week in a 0.5% range, then yeah, definitely I look for everything else: gold, platinum, oil, all the altcoins, etc., etc. I use high leverage just basically to ensure hard stop. It's easier for me to manage risk. I mean, everybody has their own risk management. I just know what I like. So this is kind of how I learn myself, and this is basically how I trade and manage my risk, manage my trades. Okay, we are getting clean reaction. Shit, now I'm mad. Did I not take short? Coaches rock. I will get old with you. Oh, Jam the legend, welcome. And Rich, hopefully man, hopefully you do. My liquidation is my risk. I size according to, I mean, yeah, you can also do that. Like that's all. I mean, that's okay. You can also have, if you have, like I have my risk. I want to lose this and this. Like let's say it's $100 per trade. I am willing to risk. So if you then enter your position side with better leverage, bigger leverage, and you have also that liquidations $100, then yeah, it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same. You can play with liquidations or stop. I like stop losses, but yeah, if you like to trade liquidations, it's kind of the same shit. I don't know if the fees are bigger if you have liquidations, but probably not. I don't know. Hyperliquid have to use limits mostly for fees. Market is harsh. Man, let's check out. I don't know. Hyperliquid fees. I think the limit fees are quite okay. Hyperliquid fees. Okay, featuring market model with no gas. Fees taker, so 0.045 is a taker fee, and maker is just 0.015. So I mean, yeah, okay, it's not that much. Some exchanges have 0.05, 0.06, 0.07. This is kind of, you could say, the okay middle part. What's the fee on Hyperliquid? You can just Google it. Just Google it again. It's Hyperliquid. Yeah, you can have it here. So this is basically it. Takers fees. I don't know if they have an official website for this. I don't know, but you have to. Like as I mentioned, it's not that much. But what's good when you're trading via MMT is edge balance. So you'll have edge, you can get edge, guys, and with that you will probably, I mean, we're still waiting for announcement what you can get, but I think you will get quite a lot of this edge. So if you're trading just directly on exchanges, you will get nothing. They will just take your fees and that's it. With MMT you get, I think, we'll see, I don't want to talk, but also, if you're trading via MMT with reference account, you will also get a part of those fees back, and you can buy MMT subscriptions with that. So not all is going to the exchange. You can direct some fees to MMT and then use those fees. So I don't think any platform has this, so it's really good. Do you implement AI in your trading? Yes. Yeah. No, I mean, not for TA wise, but for indicator wise, I do use it, but not for TA. I know what I like. I mean, my TA is not complicated. I know what I'm looking for. It's just like I can sit out for 1 week and not look at the chart, and then I sit down and I'll analyze the whole market in 1 hour, 2 hours, and I'm prepared for the whole week. Then I just manage my trades during the week. Observe the new price action and just manage new trades. That's it. It's not something I would need AI now. From my 1 hour TA that I really know what I'm looking for, and also when I'm looking at the chart, I get the feeling. I mean, it outweighs the just typing a prompt and AI just kind of tells me which levels to trade. And why it's, I don't know, I like to do it the old-fashioned way, but you can do AI trading. I'm trying to build some bots for now, so still waiting for that. Okay, I loaded my chart, sorry guys. But yeah, AI trading is good, especially when building bots. It's simpler, easier than it was a few years ago. Do we have some spot buys right now? Spot buys, let me check, man. Spot buys, yeah, you have some spot buys. You have some spot buys, but it depends on what exchange it's coming from. Usually when it comes from Binance or from Coinbase, I don't honestly like it. And yeah, most of it, Coinbase, where are you? Coinbase is DVD, Binance, where are you? Coinbase, Binance F, Inverse, shit, this is the futures one. So Coinbase, yeah, as you can see, Coinbase is buying this whole area. I honestly don't like it. OKX is flushing down. This is probably being absorbed. Though, if Binance and Coinbase are at sync, I usually don't want to trade against it. But if Coinbase is going up, Binance is selling, then usually I'll go with Binance. I don't know what OKX is doing, but we can check out. Profile, heatmap, spot. Okay, where are you? OKX. What OKX doing? Will the TA you do for Bitcoin, you will apply the same for other alts? Yeah, I will apply it for other alts, but keep in mind that not every alt is trading the same thing. So you could see Ethereum work respecting a lot of naked point controls. You could see Hype trading 4 hourly order blocks and not 6 hourly order blocks, while another asset, another pair will more likely respect a 6 hourly order block or anchored VWAP. Then like you have to check out past history, because price is always changing. Strategies, bots are always changing, so you have to be aware of what works now and what did work Okay, OKX is selling, but this is honestly not that much. So you can see we got a lot of negative delta, CVD is going down, but this is really small volume. This is like 1 Bitcoin, 10 Bitcoins here. It's really small compared to other exchanges. So I would not use that as a major confluence, honestly. Do you consider macro or anything outside of crypto when you're trading? No, previously I did. Previously I was always looking at the dollar index, SPX, Nasdaq, gold, but on oil. But honestly, I don't need it. Just focus on that one chart. Honestly, you don't need even news. You don't need Trump news. You don't need Biden news, war news, oil news, blah blah blah. You don't need that because you will be in a trade before all of that news. So, yeah. Cool, 2 areas. Okay, guys, let's go on with our TA. So let's check out Hyperliquid. If you did not know, we got Hyperliquid on chain. Everything is visible here, so you can see the amount of what the fuck is this long stop loss. What I have here preset. Maybe that's something oh shit, that's probably something that ooh, look at this. Ooh, what? I'm in a trade right now. What? No way. What? No way. What? I'm in a trade, guys. Fuck, I totally forgot about this. Shit, nice. Okay. What? Oh, this is from yesterday. What the fuck? I totally forgot about this. But this is from yesterday, I think, when we were looking at the value high. Yeah, this was from yesterday. Oh, shit. I don't know why. I probably did not refresh my chart and I totally forgot about it. But yeah, that was one, guys. Oh, look at that, man. No way. What? I got into this trade. I don't know. I will show you guys why I took the trade. This was mentioned in Discord yesterday. I gave out 2 areas, possible areas that I was looking for a long. I'll just show you in a second. It was the backtest of the value high, and I will show you now. You can see I also mentioned that I forgot that I missed the trade, but I got into the trade. So this was basically it. We had the value area high. This was at 674, and you can see where the price came at 674. Yeah, this was. I honestly forgot about this trade, but yeah, okay, it's small amount. I'm still playing around on what was it? On Hyperliquid through MMT. So yeah, nothing big, but still, I'll probably get something out of it for 1 beer or 2 beers. Sniper, thanks guys, thanks, thank you. Okay, let's go on. Forget about this, guys. I don't know why the stop loss cannot modify cancel order. Okay, Hyperliquid, as I mentioned, you got on chain. You can see directly on the order book. So where you have liquidations, real live liquidations. You can see here stop loss, big stop loss. You can see the amount of negative delta. You got again a nice stop loss above. Then we got take profits. Then we got here liquidations. You can see the majority now, bigger liquidations around 643. 643, yeah, this is really low. So I will not use this that much for now because there's nothing useful. Liquidation regions, yeah, a bunch of them are still there, like 6.5. The one good liquidation region is around 6.71. Yeah, that will be kind of cleared out once we tap the 2-hourly order block. So this is nice confluence. But yeah, main liquidations, if you check out the higher time frames, main liquidations are still below. There is one level that we are still observing, which is that, what was it? I think around 64 or something. I don't know. I need to check out, but there are some levels to the downside in the current range that we are still looking at. Imbalance is also major indicators you need to use, guys, like major indicator. You can see 3 naked imbalances. This also, I took 1 trade out of each. First stacked imbalance cleared out, you got, what was this, 5%, 3% drop. Next imbalance cleared out, again, 2.5. Now you cleared out the third one. Will we get that? Again, you got that retrace, but there is still nice buying imbalances at the highs, and you still got the selling imbalances. This is one short I'm willing to take on the lower time frame. So clearing out the buying imbalances, usually on, let's say, inner range pivot lows, highs, you don't want to see stacked imbalances, and this is one I would really prefer to clear out, and especially this one. So this would be kind of really lower time frame, maybe it's called trade for potential short, but we'll still see. This is an idea that I'm still waiting for. But that's kind of it, guys, from my side. I think I went through everything. So we got a small scalp that I'm just looking for currently, and we got 2 big boys here waiting, 2 hourly below, negative delta region, upper 6 hourly with a daily imbalance, and we also with the upper region. So with this 71k, I need to tell you that we also have a nice naked weekly point of control. So this is the 70.9k. We got a nice weekly point of control, naked one, volume one, time one, volume one. And we also have a naked volume point of control at 73.7. 73.7, yeah, that would be around here where we got the next daily imbalance. So if you know what I'm talking about, you have like 3 areas to trade. For me, this is what I would trade: 1, 2, and that third level where we got the next weekly naked point of control. So these 3 levels are, in my opinion, worth trading. Now for lower part, we'll see. For the lower part, there is still around 64k. There is still something for us to hold us here, but yeah, we'll see still about that. Yeah. Can you show imbalance settings? Mellow Wave, come inside Discord, tag me, I'll share you my imbalance template, no problem. It's free for all to use, especially MMT Pro users. I can share it, no problem. Just tag me, man. You show which imbalance indicator and settings, can explain the bar statistic indicator. Also, Zeus, you can come inside Discord, it's free. Just tag me and I'll gladly share the imbalance template. Can you explain the bar statistics indicator? Which one? You mean probably on the imbalance chart. This is for order book imbalances. So this is basically shows you an imbalance between bids and asks on the profile. What this means is if you have like this in green on the 5%, 10% of the price range, usually from that price level, it measured the 10% area and then shows you where is the most imbalance happening. So here you had a lot of support. Here you had a lot of resistance. Again, a lot of resistance, especially on this tick, etc., etc. This can really help you. But for that, I usually just have this as confluence. But the one indicator that I really love is the pressure bands. These are one of my favorite ones. I'll just show you in a second. So MMT is now working, guys, if you did not know. They fixed it, so you can see they're not flipping. The developers there are amazing. Like one error in 15 minutes, it's already working. But I don't even remember when we had a bug like this. Probably the first time I from what I've been here in MMT, and I've been in MMT from the beginning. These are the pressure bands. This is something similar that shows you like the order book imbalances. This is basically similar. It's like checking that which side is more stacked, so that imbalance on the order book, and it highlights you this this colored bands, which you can also filter out. These are my thresholds for buyer side and seller side. so bid ask side, and you can filter when you have a bigger imbalance, which side is stronger, you color it then. It's really nice, and you can see this works almost always. So you can see here they pop up, price goes up. Okay, here you got a little bit less, but again, you can see also on future side you got resistance on the order book, price goes down. You have support on the order book, price goes up. Resistance on the order book, price goes down. Support on the order book, price goes up. So you can see it's kind of like a lot of bots are trading based on how the order book is filled, and this really helps you with kind of that. You can trade because of this. You need an area at the end. You need an area from which you will trade, but this gives you context. Are you maybe? Should I be more bullish or should I be more bearish? So this is kind of, this gives you the whole context of where price might go in the next hours, next days, etc, etc. So yeah, Norman Nontiveros, I hope I explained that to you guys. For last, please give us some love, give us some likes, some reshares, subs on YouTube, follows, and so on and so on. So if you are really enjoying what we are doing, then we will keep you entertained. Yeah, sadly there is nothing for me that I would trade here. As I said, I'm not looking for that short actually, but it's good that I did not look for that short. Still nothing major. I would honestly like for sure that imbalance that I showed you in the inner from basically today's profile. But yeah, the main things are still main day trades that I would be looking for are these three areas. So quick recap. Guys, thank you for being here with me, and see you on the next session. If somebody wants more, you can gladly enter Discord. You can go via MMT's website. You can find the Discord link and join us. We're always having fun, always chatting around. If you're using MMT especially. Thanks, Puka. Thank you. A phrase, thank you. And yeah, guys, play safe trading. Learn as much as you can and trade as much as you can. You will get that experience faster. And yeah, that's it from my side, guys. Enjoy the day. Bye bye.